We're live. Okay, fantastic. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Reverse live stream. And once again, if you have questions during this, feel free to send them over. The team will shout at me, will shout the questions to me, and I'll answer them. So, as usual, I go through the newsletter just to get some topics to discuss. And I also noticed by listening to these things that I don't like my accent, but not much I can do about that. I would like to sound like Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard, but no, I have this accent. But the other thing is, I will try to speak slower because I think I speak too fast, and sometimes it's difficult to understand what I say. I think. So to begin with, in the newsletter, the first thing we go through is the new Fireys expansion. So they finally arrived. They're here. We are selling them, and the pre-orders have been sent first out of the warehouse, and now we are taking normal orders. They're getting into stores, so you can buy them from your local friendly gaming store. You can order them online. You can even come to the UK Game Expo next weekend and get them from our stand or stands there. So it's a great way of saving on shipping. But more about the UK Game Expo later. Now let's have a look at these Fireys. So if I go to the close cam, so there we go. So I will just put them in there one by one. Of course, in the newsletter there's a series of signatures. I'm sure, is that a word? That's a word.
It's a word I invented.
A word invented, fantastic. So the signatures will show you the model rotating in better resolution, and it's going out of the filming area. Yeah, there you go. So it will do this, but properly. So you actually will be able to see. Well, this is one of the Fireys. See if I can put all of them in the same shot. I'm looking at the close cam. Let's see. So another Firey, and another Firey, and another Firey. In fact, I'll put them like that. Oh, it's almost there. There you go. I can see the screen, so I can see what I'm doing. Brilliant. We're getting better at this. And those are the 4 Fireys, which you agree. I mean, the models are very funny, good fun, good. There's a lot of movement in these guys because they're dancing, of course. And then the bonus miniature, which we already heard with some good things about, and this is Mr. the Goblin King, Jareth, aka David Bowie, in one of his incarnations. So that's the content of the box. Not only that, of course, you get a set of rules, just a leaflet of one page of rules that allow you to basically add the Fireys to your games of Labyrinth. They make the game more difficult in a way, but they do. Basically, they steal your dice. They go around the board and steal their dice and start lobbing them from one Firey to the other, which means that basically the range of dice you can use is limited, because if you're one of the dice you have to roll because of one of your skills is now in the possession of a Firey, then you will have to use the next lowest dice, the weakest die in the set. So if you have a D10 for your skill and they steal your D10, then you cannot roll the D10 because they have it. So you have to roll a D8 and so on. So they are annoying. You have to chase them and basically maybe even get to the Firey camp where they are having a party with your dice, and basically get your dice back. So that's the Fireys, which obviously because of the spirit of the Fire Gang, we try to keep it funny and entertaining. And that's the expansion is coming out now. The next thing, I'll consult my reminder of the newsletter running order. So after the Fireys, we talk about the UK Game Expo. Actually, that's the next thing, as I said. So UK Game Expo, next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll be there, and we'll have a stand which is divided in 3 sections. So there's a section which is entirely devoted to the Henson collection, and there we have demo tables, one little demo table for Labyrinth, one little demo table for Dark Crystal. So you can try Dark Crystal, you can try Labyrinth, and we'll have the expansions there as well. And for the first time in history, we actually have managed to have all the stock there. We have everything from the Henson collection, including the deluxe pieces, big beasts here, all the expansions, so it's all there. And so Henson on one side. The other side is Tales of Equestria. So the other side has, again, a table where you can come and do your character, do your pony character. And basically there's a character sheet, pencils, dice, and you can basically have start to make a character, which was we think that's the funniest way of introducing somebody to the game. In many role-play games, I feel creating the character is a very cool part of the game. And so you can come there. Again, we have on release the Fireys, which is I remove the Fireys from the close cam, and so we are. If you can cut back to the close cam again, Fireys is the new adventure which we just recently released. So it's now out for release, and the game stores online and at our stand. 3 adventures in one. Lots of colorful pony adventures there. Also, I mean, at the stand, prepare your characters, browse our products. There's some fantastic offers there, and the section of the children's roleplay area, which is not our stand, is in the same hall, but not our stand. Is in a corner of the hall. You will find it on the program. We're running demos of Tales of Equestria. So if you want to try it out and play it a bit, please come to our stand. So you can make a character. You already have a character when you do the demo, or just book your time in, come and talk to us, or go directly to the children playtest area, children roleplay area. And I was saying, so we have a Henson section, Tales of Equestria section, and then we have in the middle what we call the hub, the center section, where that will be the cell stand, and as well as the Henson and Tales of Equestria products, there will be a range of other products, a selection of our other products. Highlander, Terminator, not Mockingjay, no, not yet. Labyrinth, Waterloo, Frazetta. So everything that you see behind me, you see on our catalog, should be there, and so you can come there and see what else we do. Again, we are thinking of running some very interesting bundle offers there, where the more you buy, the more bonus product you get. So it's increase the value of your spend, you get even more value. So we'll run a few of those. Come and check them out. And the last bit in the newsletter after the UK Game Expo bit would be scroll down. There's a creature feature, so there's continues the series of creature feature, another examples of your Tales of Equestria creatures, as well as a template to make your own. Then we have funny comic from Caesar. I have to say that George the Hippo is really getting very cute, cuter and cuter with every comic. After that, there's an example of the the content that you guys are generating, reviews of our games. In this case, is a review, an article on the Waterloo Calafare game, which is a golden oldie. It's one of the oldest products we have, and there's not a lot of them left in stock. So if you're interested, come in. And then there's obviously this live stream reminder, and to finish it off, the last thing I can see is the pre-orders. On pre-order, because now the Fireys are here, there's 2 pre-orders left. One is the Mockingjay Hunger Games board game, which is being finalized now. That should be on the ship imminently. Yay, finally, it's coming here. And the other one is the Labyrinth roleplay game, the Labyrinth adventure game, which is obviously that gorgeous book, which again is being finished now. We're in the final stages of writing it now and laying it out. So that's the offer, and I hope I'll see you at the UK Game Expo, which is next week. We'll have another newsletter dedicated to that. We won't be streaming live from here next week. We might have some little streams from the actual UK Game Expo. So hope to see you all next week, and thank you for watching. There is a question.
We have a question.
There is a question. So I'll answer the question. Sorry.
David Marsh asks, is there any Pacific Rim news?
Is there any Pacific Rim news? Bear with me a second.
Careful otherwise.
Interesting that you ask. Don't know how well you can see this, but we just recently received one of these, which is heavy, cool, smooth, exciting, and yeah, so is really, the finalizing, packing that. So yeah, is getting nearer and nearer.
Stick
And
it under the close cam.
under close cam, yeah.
Might be a bit big.
It's a bit big. I think we'll struggle to focus on this. There's not enough space. We were not planning this. We definitely didn't plan this. So yeah, there you go. And the back. I mean, I can see if the camera, the close camera catches something of the back of the box. Yeah, well, I'm trying to, but again, I cannot tilt it without touching the camera. It's too big. It doesn't fit under the camera. Okay, so we'll do more of this, of course, when everything, when they're definitely on the boat. But yes, so yeah, it's getting closer. Pacific Rim should be long either.
Any other questions?
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, then we'll probably bring this to the UK Game Expo as well if you want to come and have a peek. Okay, thank you very much and see you later.